Mr. Darkwell was a clever man, a collector of many rare and unique items from across the world. His most prized possession, locked away, separate from the rest. Following his death on the 22nd of March this year, I was given access to where it was stored, his attic and workspace. Mr. Darkwell's will had some unexpected demands and requirements. The most surprising was the request to hire you, and only you. He wishes you to conduct a thorough condition check of this most prized possession. His wife and 4 children saw no money. It would appear that Mr. Darkwell favours the services of a conservator over that of securing his family's future. Written instructions, an agreement that must be followed precisely between yourself and that of the Darkwell estate.
You can't be serious. It says here that I'm only allowed to examine the collection piece between the hour of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m.
At 3 a.m, I'm to escort you to the room, unlock the door, let you in, then lock the door behind you. I'm only to unlock the door at 4 a.m. No matter what I hear, I'm not to enter or unlock the room.
Well, how am I meant to assess its condition? Or do any kind of meaningful conservation in an hour?
If the instructions are not met precisely, the money will default to the bloodline, as will any further ring-fence money for conservation works.
Look, I don't know if you intended it, but you've put me in a rather awkward position, Mr. Duval. I mean, morally, I would love to refuse, but immorally, I'm in a rather sticky pickle myself. You know, what with the bank debts and the recession, I can hardly afford to turn away work right now. Well, in the name of historical conservation, who am I to refuse it? Oh, hello there.
Have you read the agreement?
With this, reading through it now, I was expecting war and peace, but I'm getting there. Very thorough in the crazy bits.
I can assure you my husband was not crazy, Mr. Stanley.
Husband, yeah, you're Mrs. Darkwell.
Do you plan to see the agreement through?
Well, it's way past my bedtime, but yes, I plan to. Listen, Mrs. Darkwell, although I understand the position you're coming from, and that if I refuse, then the money goes to you and your children. But unfortunately, I also have financial issues.
I don't care about the money. My husband was an evil man, Mr. Stanley. He was involved in something that he didn't comprehend.
Some kind of fraud? I mean, is this a collection of fake or something?
I beg you to reconsider. Please refuse the job offer.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that.
Mrs. Darkwell, I wasn't expecting to see you tonight.
I was just leaving.
Strange lady. How are you getting on?
I might just need another couple minutes, if that's alright.
Very well, I'll leave you to it.
Crazy people. Right, let's get this signed. Here we are, all signed, sealed, and now delivered.
Thank you. And do you have everything that you need?
Yeah, it's always best to do one final check. I seem to have lost my mask. I'm sure I placed it in here. In case of dust and stuff. How long have I got?
2 minutes.
Okay, well look, I've got a few spare in the car. If you let me just go get them, I'll take about 5 minutes.
Then that'll be 3 minutes over the agreement.
Seriously? You're that much of a stickler for the rules, huh? Well, how long now?
90 seconds, come on.
I'm about to begin conservation examination of the book left to my watch by Mr. Darkwell. I confess I was expecting something more elaborate, something more obviously valuable. A treasure item, perhaps, or an heirloom of our powerful past. Instead, I see before me this single book. There's no denying it is a very curious item. At first inspection, I would guess around 1500 to 1550, as the cover is made of wood, seen in other historical tomes of that time, usually associated with personal binding by the family. I'm curious as to why such a time frame has been put on this investigation. I'm sure it's merely due to Mr. Darkwell's obvious eccentricity. There appears to be around 100 pages, and inside, odd, there's nothing. There are no words, nor pictures, nor any form of annotation. Paper is remarkably well preserved, showing little signs of wear. There's a slight covering of dust or mould around the paper edges. I'm removing this with a number 2 brush, lightly side to side. Nicholson! How's it going, you old git?
I told you before, I take my job seriously. Your childish pranks really wind me up. You make me so mad sometimes, you annoying little man. You need to grow up.
Whoa! What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Don't pretend like you don't know. This is a serious job. Those samples you sent. Are you laughing at me? Does that make you happy?
What?
Hey, Stanley!
Hey, Dave.
Papa Nicholson here hasn't been happy all morning because of whatever you sent him. All he's been doing is just ranting. Haven't heard anything else for you. So go on his coffee, hopefully you cheer you up. Stanley? Young well, ill, heat, isn't it? I've been sweating bullets all week, you can. Look, heat wave, where's that come from, you know?
Well, I've been feeling a bit not good for a while, but I feel a bit strange.
Maybe all your jokes and pranks catching up with you. That sample you sent, I've never seen anything like it.
Aye, the Lablas at Queen's Cross laughed us right out of the bloody office.
Look, this is in no way a joke.
You are serious.
Yes, it's legit. What makes you think it is a joke?
Well, according to the ART scan, the sample is organic but not living.
That makes no sense, mate.
Yes, that's what I mean. It makes no sense. Where did you find it?
On the binding of a book?
I've been doing this job for nearly 30 years and this has got me stumped.
Lad, listen, you really don't look that well. Just go take a seat, chill out. I'll get you some coffee. Kaylee's on the machine. You can know how good our coffee is. Alright, so here's the real good old question. How old is that book?
16th century text.
Locked in an attic undisturbed. Very little signs of wear and tear and little to no damage.
Exactly. I presumed that the substance on it was just dust. I mean, should I be worried?
Well, only you disturbed it and breathed it in. Have you disturbed it and breathed it in?
Well, yeah. I mean, I brushed it off the cover of the book, so you know it probably did get into the air. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were wearing a mask. Oh, you would have been wearing a mask. Oh, come on, Stanley!
Oh, Stanley, boy, you're in trouble now.
Look, I didn't have time to get a mask. Okay, it's complicated. It's not like it's the bubonic plague or anything. Is it the bubonic plague?
I mean, it might explain why you're feeling a little off.
I'm afraid this is much more serious than you know.
Yeah, missus, this isn't a public library or anything. Get it.
Mrs. Darkwell, why are you...
Stanley? You okay? Stanley? Stanley?
Yeah, Stanley. Stanley, are you okay? Stanley. 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 Are you okay? Stanley.
What? What happened?
Mate, you collapsed like a ton of feathers.
What are you doing here?
I followed you from the station. He doesn't know I'm here. But judging by the worsening of your condition, he'll know soon enough.
Mate, you've been out cold for an hour. She's been speaking like that the entire time. Like, talk about Cray, what's the last letter of the alphabet? Crazy.
He wanted you to disturb the mould. Here.
Is that the book?
No. No, that's a different one.
Stolen from my husband. It talks about the ritual that you are part of.
Ritual? What the hell are you talking about?
Hey, chill.
He and my husband planned all of this.
All this sounds like something out the freaking Twilight Zone, man. She's crazy, our husband's crazy.
That's enough lip from you, young man.
All I'm saying is, all of this sounds crazy. Wait, look at him. All seriousness, no. You really ill. We need to get you to hospital.
What does the note say?
Apparently, this mold will develop and spread following a 3-stage model.
So, are we to stew in anticipation?
Stage 1, dormancy. Stage 2, proliferation. Stage 3,
I'm worried why he decided to stop there. I mean, what's stage 3?
Stage 3 is metamorphosis.
What?
metamorphosis of the host, whether that be in the form of disease, mutation, or just a rash. The physical attack and change of the host's body.
I know what metamorphosis means.
Wait, so host meaning he is a host, and right, correct me if I'm wrong here. He's the host of a 16th century mould.
That is precisely what my husband wanted.
if it's mold, it'll eventually it'll work its way up my system. Like sweating and peeing and vomiting.
Lovely.
Well, potentially yes, but this is not like anything I've ever seen before. In fact, it's not like anything anybody's ever seen before. It's laying dormant in this book for 500 years, pretty much undisturbed.
So Darkwell wanted you to get infected. Hold your horses here a second. How would he have known you forgot your mask?
Idiot. Mr. Duval took the mask from your bag. Instructions from my husband's will, I would imagine.
What the hell?
Quick, lad, get my seat. He's getting worse.
Lad, you're saying you're not going to hospital. Look at your hand.
It's just mold. It's spores and fungus. It's not malicious or evil. It's not got a brain.
3 a.m. Aye, you can witching hour, demon's hour, whatever you want to call it.
Don't mix up folklore with fungus.
They both start with F.
This mould is beyond our understanding. It's beyond science. It's unnatural. Can you remove it from Stanley's system?
What? No. I'm an expert in the preservation of historical artifacts. Not infectious diseases. You'd need somebody like Centre for Disease Control or something like that.
So you can't cure him?
No.
I'm afraid if you can't stop the mould with science, then I must do so with a bullet. The host cannot live.
Whoa! What are you doing?
My husband has been waiting many years for the perfect situation to unleash this evil. He didn't die of natural causes.
You killed him?
I had hoped that would have ended this. I didn't know that he and others had secured his will and come up with this plot.
Please, Mrs. Darkwell, put the gun down. This would be murder.
He knows I'm here. He will be coming.
Who's he? He's getting worse. We'll have to help him.
The closer he gets, the more you will change.
You keep saying that. Who is he?
The mould.
That is not a he.
Humanity's only hope is that the host is killed.
What have you done? You didn't have to kill her.
What other choice did I have? What other choice did I have? It's him. He's coming for me.